sports is for everyone. As promised on my previous video, we was going to meet a professional athlete. And now we're delivering. Just before we get going, meet the athlete. It's all about getting to know the professional athlete, getting to know their daily routines, what they do, how they made it, what made them get to a professional level, as well as the professional athlete giving us something back to work on from their industry. So later on, we're gonna have Darren the dentist Stewart showing Coach Rich and everybody else back home something to do with his industry, okay? UFC professional fighter. He's had various fights, and believe me, I wouldn't get in a cage with him.
Real deal right here.
So we got Darren the dentist Stewart. Darren, let's start with your professional career.
Yeah.
How's training? How important is training for you, and how often do you do it now on a daily basis?
Training is very important to me, and training should be important to everyone because there's no shortcuts in this game. I don't know about any other sports, but there's no shortcuts in MMA. You don't train, you get found out in the cage, and we all know the cage at MMA is not a nice place to be. Like, it's a dangerous place to be if you don't train for it. So training is important because you can't go to a fight and try and win it if you ain't trained for it. Do you know what I mean? And not only are you training for the fight, you get stuff out of it, like for your own health. Do you know what I mean? Like, the stuff you do is just good benefits towards your health. I train 3 days a week. No, 3 times a day, sorry. It's a lot. 2 to 3 times a day, it's a lot. But when you get into some sort of routine, it's really not that bad. And you got to find the balance as well. And remember as well, when I say I train 3 times a day, that training does include rest. You know, people at my level forget that rest is important. Rest is training. Doing nothing is training. You let your body recover. There's a lot going into it. Don't want to bore you guys, but yeah, that's pretty much answer your question.
If we bring it back a little bit to where everything started, back when you was a youngster, if we bring it back to till then, how did it start? What got you into martial arts? What got you intrigued into going into this sort of sport?
Well, from a young age, I always wanted to get into like some sort of karate, and my mum wouldn't let me. She said that, you know, you get into it, you break a leg, blah blah blah. And then there's one period of time where obviously knife crime's going on right now. It's always been going on, but there's 1 year. Everyone knows that 1 year. I can't remember the exact date, but there's that 1 year where kids were dying like crazy. And my mum just come out the blue and said, like, rah, like, you need to go and learn some martial arts. But I said, I was asking like 2-3 years ago, you know what I mean? But she's like, nah, because you need to go learn to defend yourself. So my cousin Darren, he was doing taekwondo, and I went up to him, I said, look, Darren, the time's now. Like, bring me to your training, do you know what I mean? So I started doing taekwondo, reason being because a lot of knife crime was going on. And I'm not saying I can defend myself against a gun and a knife, but it's something better than nothing. That's the reason I got into martial arts.
Once you got into martial arts and you started, you know, developing, going up the ranks, what made you, what or who gave you that extra push to continue going to the elite level?
What motivated me to keep going to that elite level was my family. You know, family motivated me big time. You know, obviously I put myself first as well, but family motivated me to go, and I'm the kind of person who likes challenges. So if you say to me, Darren, for example, go learn ballet or something, you can't learn ballet, I'm gonna do the ballet, do you know what I mean? So there's a thing where like people said like, Darren, can you get to that elite level? Can you get to UFC? You think you can do it? I know I can do it. So people around me motivated me to get to that elite level, and also family motivated me to get to the elite level, and obviously doing it for myself as well.
What is your ultimate achievement in this industry of MMA?
My achievement in this industry of MMA is to be a champion. Get there, you know, be the first guy from my area, from my ends, to make it. Not only in UFC, which I've done now, but also to be a champion. But outside of MMA, going a bit off your question, my goal is just to get the young ones motivated and get them off the street. Do you know what I mean? For myself, yeah, I want to be a champion, but most importantly, what's a belt? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's nothing to me. I want to like motivate the kids in it, teach them in it, like discipline. Do you know what I mean? And perseverance. Perseverance is a big word I've always lived on since taekwondo, which means don't give up. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of kids just want to give up. They try something new and they want to give up, and then they start going to the streets. And no. Continue what you're doing. Yeah, don't give up, because you can always make your dream. I proved it. I'm not saying I was a hoodlum on the streets, but I could have given up at any time, as anyone else does. You know what I mean? My friends are hanging out on the street and this and that. I could have been with them and that. You know what I mean? But I left them to go and train. So I know I wouldn't be off the question, but not just being my goal at MMA to make it as a champ, but obviously outside MMA, motivate the kids to just keep going. Pick a hobby, you know, pick a sport, and just like, bruv, you only live once, innit? You know what I mean? And when it's time to go, it's time to go. You could be here today, you're not there tomorrow. Do you want to be that kid, yeah, that I'm a bad boy in the street and then die tomorrow? Or do you want to be that kid that, wow, I got a degree in something, yeah, and I die tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're going to die, but I'm just saying, like, you get what I'm trying to say though, innit? Do you know what I mean? So.
You mentioned the ends, the manner. Where was you brought up, and how was it, you know, during the process as a youngster?
I grew up in East London, E14, Poplar, born and raised. How was it growing up there? You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. There's lots of ups and downs, little fights here and there, but I had a good upbringing. Do you know what I mean? Mum very strict. She's scared of my mum. Very strict. You know what I mean? She kept me on a narrow path, and I was never a spoiled kid. Do you know what I mean? But if I needed something for a good cause, like education, my mum will provide that for me. My dad will provide that for me. Do you know what I mean? More of my mum though. So growing up in the area there's ups and downs in it. Do you know what I mean? Little gangs here and there, but I'm not gonna at you on camera. Like I had a very good upbringing. It was good.
Now let's talk about your professional career. Question: your best three moments, best three experiences during your UFC professional career.
Oh, well, you're asking me a lot, because I get punched in the head right now too many times, so I can't remember a lot of things. But I'll tell you one big one. One best moment in UFC was when I won, but I broke down emotionally crying. Reason being because I came from 3 losses, and that one win I had was emotional to me, because I got to UFC, I won fair and square, I went to Brazil, and then what happened was they overturned it and said I was a cheater, basically. Trying to say that I headbutted the guy and blah blah blah. I never cheated in my life. I've come to UFC as a beast, you know what I mean, undefeated fighter. Then they done that to me. Then I had a rematch with the guy. I fought him, a lot of emotion as well, because obviously I got overturned from the previous fight. And then from there, that was the first loss. Then I lost again, I lost again. I was on the verge of giving up, and people told me you can't give up. And like I said to you previously in this video, one key word I live on is perseverance. So if I'm preaching that, how am I going to give up? Do you know what I mean? So I kept going, and I got that fight in Liverpool. I won that fight, did what I wanted to do, and I broke down crying in tears, basically. Do you know what I mean? It's on there, you can see it as well. Even though I fight, I'm a very emotional person. If I see a little sad thing in a movie, I'll cry. It is what it is. Don't get twisted, I'll still beat you up. But yeah, that was a big moment in my life, that fight.
Perseverance, never give up. Love that. Your favorite quote. Your favorite quote.
For my fighting, in the fighting game, I got 2 quotes, innit? If I beat someone, it's another patient just got drilled. Dentist, get it? Drilled. And also another quote I like is, all patients are welcome. So if you want this smoke, you can get this smoke. You know, maybe we can fight any time of the day. So all patients are welcome. So the 2 quotes is, all patients are welcome, and another patient just got drilled. They're my favorite quotes.
Awesome. Now let's take it a little bit. Let's divert a little bit more onto your personal life. Hobbies. What do you normally? Because I know I've heard there's this big hype going on at the moment about you know, starting up a little acting show somewhere, because you're really good at it. You're amazing in front of the camera. So tell me a little bit more about your hobbies, your background. What do you do outside of the cage?
Outside of the cage, I'm a family man. I work hard. I love dancing. I love playing sports, all different types of sports. I love making people laugh, you know. I love comedy. And what I think you're trying to get at is the whole TikTok thing that I've just jumped on, do you know what I mean? And to be fair, yeah, it's not the first time. Like, people who know me, I've been doing this. Like, it's on my hard drive at home. Like, I've been making funny videos, innit? And just, it's nothing new. People think it's new, but there's a reason why I stopped it along the way, you know, come across certain people and they were like, yo, like, if you want to get far in this MMA thing, you know, you got to change this and change that. And at the time it sounded right, innit? But it was never me. Like, I used to beat man up and then go salsa, do you know what I mean? I used to make funny videos and still beat man up in that. But what people were saying to me along the way at the time made sense. So I changed my ways and that, and it just wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me. Now, during this whole pandemic of quarantine, had time to talk to myself, looked at the man in the mirror, stayed in my toilet for a long time, talking to myself, like, what's going on, bro? Like, you're not the same. You're winning, yeah? You're in UFC, you're winning, but something in here don't feel right, innit? Do you know what I mean? What did you used to do before UFC? I used to make people laugh. I used to dance, I used to have fun, do you know what I mean? So why'd you stop it? Well, because you're at UFC elite level. Never change who you are, no matter what level you get to, do you know what I mean? And I noticed that, that's why I say God bless quarantine right now, because if it weren't for quarantine, I wouldn't have made them changes, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so back to your question about the whole acting thing and that. Yeah, I always want to do acting, modelling alongside MMA or even before MMA. But people along the way again were telling me, you know, acting you gotta be this certain way, or modelling gotta be that certain look and scars and this and that. So I kind of drifted. I just focused on MMA. But I never want to do. When I focused on MMA, I wasn't really doing me. I wasn't really happy in here. And it's all good doing you, but if you're not happy in here, it's not gonna work out. And that's what happened. So. I'm not going to go off the subject too much, but yeah, actor, TikTok, get me.
Now, I train loads of kids out there, and I can see that so many kids are very, very talented. Okay, but what I wanted to ask you is, how important getting into the elite level? What's more important? Is it? I know talent is of course very, very important, but is it a talent or is it a mind game?
Everything, mind game, talent, discipline. Yeah, it's everything, man. Talent's alright, but it's heart as well. Like, there's in MMA, for example, the people are talented, yeah, but talent only gets you so far, and you got the heart as well. You know what I mean? You got the heart, and I believe that's what I've got in MMA. I've got talent, but like I said, I won 2 fights last year, right? And I wasn't really doing me, but I won them, innit? And I feel like I won them by talent. What I mean by that is I'm good at what I do, so I just did it. But something didn't feel right, do you know what I mean? I'm not performing how I should be. I'm just securing a win. I'm not performing and, you know, getting them bonuses and being entertaining, you know what I mean? Because my heart wasn't there. So I can't speak for anyone else and other kids, but I feel like it's not just talent that gets you far, it's heart as well. And discipline.
Heart and discipline. Now that we talk about discipline, just a quick little message to parents out there. Could you give us examples and tell us a little bit more about why should parents consider getting into a fighting sport? Apart from the fighting side of it, what sort of values would their kids get by getting into martial arts?
Wait, so that question, I guess, so why should parents consider their kids getting into martial arts?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a big one, man. You need it. Look at the world we live in. There's crime everywhere. It's not going to be a happy place. So you need to learn to defend yourself. I always say to my missus and that, yeah, like, I don't mind my kid being a lawyer and doctor and that, yeah, but can you defend yourself? Do you know what I mean? Can you defend yourself? It's not a joke. Like, are you fit enough? Are you in good shape? Do you know what I mean? Someone comes in your house right now. What, you think a doctor's gonna help you? Like, we're gonna do, give a man a little syringe or something to open your mouth, like it's trying to nick you in your house. Can you defend yourself? Can you defend yourself and your family? I just believe self-defense is a big one. I know, like, obviously, you know, DIY at home, being a plumber and all that, and construction and that is good, but I just think defending yourself is important, man, from a young age. Do you know what I mean? It just goes a long way. It's in itself, innit? Defend yourself. There's a problem, you've got to be able to defend yourself. Your house, defend yourself. Your kids, defend your kids, do you know what I mean? Your business, defend your business. If a war breaks out today, yeah, you have to go to war, yeah? Can you fight? Can you defend yourself? Like, fighting is a big thing. It's a big thing. I know some parents or some people try to shy away from it, yeah? But it's what it is, do you know what I mean? And they're the kind of people that shy away from it, yeah? Are the ones that, you know, are probably rich and got money for high security. Okay, cool. But then when your high security's gone, can you defend yourself? Like, whether you like it or not, when it comes down to it, yeah, you've got to learn to fight. You've got to learn to fight. So I tell parents, like, to you parents, yeah, like whether your kid does basketball, football, your doctor is a lawyer, dance, whatever, yeah, make sure your kid has some form of self-defense in their arsenal, because it's needed, especially in this generation and this day and age, what the world's going on right now. You need it.
What advice would you give our youngsters, whether it's martial arts, because obviously what we're trying to promote is all sports, but stay active and follow your goals. But so what advice would you give to all these children, youngsters that have their dream, they can see it, and they want to become either a fighter, a swimmer, a footballer, or any other career, even in terms of studies? What advice would you give these youngsters?
The advice I'll give these youngsters, yeah, and I said it before in this video and I'll say it again, yeah, I can't get enough of this word, is perseverance. That's a big one for me, man. Obviously discipline, we need discipline, you know what I mean? Be sensible, be on time, don't be there, but just don't give up. The reason I say that, because it's easy to give up. I mean, there's days I wake up as well, like we all want to lay in bed and eat ice cream and chocolate and this and that, you know what I mean? But you just can't give up. And the way the world's going today, yeah, there's always negativity out there. People tell you can't do it, you can't do it, do you know what I mean? Like, the advice I'll give you lot is just don't give up, perseverance, keep pushing. You can make your dream. Don't let no one tell you can't do it, because I've proved it. And no one would have thought that me from Popular would have made it to UFC. Yeah, I've always been good at sports and that, but what's that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was never gonna get in a football team or Olympics and that. Do you know what I mean? So I found another road. I stuck to it. I mean, who knew that I was gonna, you know, get to UFC coming from Taekwondo and stuff like that? Do you know what I mean? So. What I'm trying to say is just, yeah, kids, just don't give up, perseverance. I don't know what you or anyone else want to add to it, but that's the advice I give all kids when I'm chatting to them. Don't give up, stay disciplined, and also, we see it a lot this day and age as well. Company, yeah, get rid of bad company around you, yeah. Don't be scared to do it, you know what I mean? Don't think, oh, I don't want to leave my friend to better my dream because he's my friend, he might think this and that, you know what I mean? F your friend, you know what I mean? Because when it all goes down, when it all goes up, yeah, your friend ain't there no more, do you know what I mean? Them bad company not there no more. So I always tell the kids as well, you came into this world, yeah, by yourself, yeah, you're gonna lead this world by yourself. So you're gonna waste it, you only got one life. You only got one life, yeah, make the most of it, yeah. Stay disciplined, keep going, don't give up, get rid of bad company, yeah, and just keep going. And there's times where you feel like you're gonna give up and stop, don't stop. I know it's hard, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, I'm at the high level now, and there's days when I wake up, I don't wanna go training. But then I look at the journey now, that if I did what others did and stayed in bed and that, I won't be here today, do you know what I mean? So yeah, just don't give up, man. That's the advice I give to kids.
Amazing, amazing. Now, apart from the fighting side of things, what benefits would all children get from getting into martial arts, apart from the fighting side of it and defending themselves?
Yeah.
What other benefits would they get from getting into martial arts?
So the benefits that kids would get from martial arts, apart from fighting, is the health benefits, man. I mean, you get in shape, you know what I mean? You take certain supplements, you take certain minerals, keep your body healthy. Yeah, so apart from fighting, it's the health side of things, you know what I mean? You're staying fit. You know, you're not fat, you're not chubby, you're in shape, you're good. And not only that, what you've learned, like nutrition-wise and staying fit, you can pass on to someone else. You know what I mean? So whatever you learn, you can pass on to someone else. Not just a thing where like, I fight and that's it. No, it's knowledge. And that's another benefit as well, knowledge. Not just staying healthy, it's knowledge as well. Okay, I did this for myself, I'm healthy, you know, I'm in shape, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, I'm taking minerals, taking supplements, yeah? Okay, cool. So how can I pass this on to someone else? Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like you pass it to someone else to make their life better, maybe the world becomes a better place. It's hard now, but it's got to start somewhere. So the benefits, like back to your question, is health, knowledge, all of that.
Passing the knowledge onto somebody else. Would you consider giving something back to, you know, to everybody, showing us something, you know, an exercise or something that the kids could look up to and maybe at home train, and, you know, a little introduction of MMA? Would you give us something today?
Yeah,
show us a little something about your industry.
Of course, I'll show that.
I'm quite intrigued. I'm ready to see what we can do.
Listen, right now, man, there's a pandemic going on. I ain't fought for God knows how long. You don't want this smoke, bro. But I get your question, innit? I get your question. Yeah, definitely. I'm all about giving back. If you know me, I'm always about giving back. Look, sometimes, yeah, right? maybe I get told I'm humble and I'm a nice guy, and I don't try to. It's just me. I'm not big-headed, bro, because sometimes I forget I'm in UFC. Some people tell me like, Darren, do you know who you are? Yeah, I'm Darren. I've always been Darren. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Because I've made it in UFC, I'm not gonna go back to my ends and give the kids the knowledge and the motivation. Like, I'm not stuck up like that. Do you know what I mean? So of course I'll do that. That's easy. And when I give back to the kids as well, I don't just do it to say like, yeah, I'm on camera and give back to the kids. No, I'll give back to the kids what they need in life and what will benefit them. So for example, I don't know, like if someone attacks you on the street, are you gonna throw a punch that you would throw on camera? Or are you gonna throw a punch to do this and that, and then you can get away? And do you know what I mean? So I'll give back to the kids and I'll show them, yeah, what I think will benefit them in life, not just for show.
Awesome. So, are you guys ready to be coached by Darren the Dentist Stewart, professional UFC fighter? Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's get going.
What's this guy doing? Look up then.
You look up.
Joker.
So we're here with Darren the Dentist Stewart, who is now going to teach us a few moves about his industry.
Yeah, so basically I want to give back to the kids, because a lot of time what happens is a lot of kids fight and it always goes to the floor, and a lot of kids don't know how to deal with the fight scenario on the floor. So basically that's what I want to use Richard for, to take you through it. So first of all, a lot of the time when it goes to the floor, wait, you got the kid out trying to boot him and stamp on them, and then a lot of the times kids are like this, turning away, don't know really much to do. What you want to do is go here. You always want to be strong here, yeah, no matter what. If he boots me, what's the worst he can do? He might boot me, he might boot my face, he might try and get my face, I might grab his leg and deal with it, do you know what I mean? But it's always good to face your person wherever they are. If he tries to run around and kick you, you just move and come back here. That's the first step. Always be in front of your person. You're probably thinking, well, it's not safe. You'll be alright, trust me. But if he comes towards you and pushes you, all you got to do is go to your back here, boom. And again, he's moving around trying to kick you. I'm following here, boom. And then from here, you can get a lot of kicking the shins, kicking the knees, kicking the face, yeah? A lot of time what happens in school is that he's booting you and they're like this. Then he's booting you here, you're turning away, and it's just all long. As soon as you get to the floor, always want to face your person. Here, boom. Always moving. He's there, bang. Bang, kicking the shins, bang. What you don't want to do as well is never give your back. Even though we talk about MMA, it's also the same thing on the streets as well. Never turn your back. So if I'm getting booed here, and I'm like, okay, you're going to boot me, I never want to do this and get away. Because you can just stamp my head, kick my body and do whatever he wants to do, jump on my back or whatever. So how you get up is, like I said, first one, stay in front of him, boom, deal with it here, deal with everything here. How you get up is, one hand, base in, and keep your hand here. This is just to cover him, yeah? Cover his face, cover wherever it is, and using this leg. If he tends to push into me still, I can go back here again, yeah? But if you notice at the same time, I'm still balanced, yeah? I'm still here. I want to get up now, boom. He might let me get up. Bang, bang, bang. He's back off now, then I'm here still, yeah? Watch how I get up as well. I'm not getting up like this, yeah? I'm always in control, yeah? I'm here, boom, here, bang. And I just step out, and I can still see him. And I'm ready to fight again, yeah? So, he's here, he's trying to kick me, whatever. And obviously, you're not a jiu-jitsu guy, but jiu-jitsu guy, I want him to come down. I'm like, please come down, do you know what I mean? Because then all you got to do, wrap him up. Hold him until police come or whatever you want to do, yeah? So you want him to come down. But a lot of time, kids in school, they won't come down, trying to boot you, crowds cheering and that. Here's what it is. So I'm here. He's trying to boot me, I'm staying with him the whole time, He might force me back on my back, I'm here. I'll try to play with his legs as well. Always try and off-balance your person as well, play with his legs. Because they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about just stamping you. So he's trying to fight me here, I'm here, boom. I'm off-balancing here. I might hold him here, bang. Bang the knee, bang. I'm controlling this. And this is another day, but I'm not going to go into it. But I'll start grabbing the legs and control it. But if you can't get that and he's running around, Here, kick, here, moving, bang, here. I'm controlling. I'm playing with his knees, here, bang, kicking his shin. I'm up. I'm ready to fight again. So that's pretty much how I deal with, like, I try to show kids that how you deal with it on the floor. Got a lot of kids don't know how to do that. Next time I'm here, we could do a whole episode of how you really do it, and I'll show you how to do it, but that's just basically I want to show you guys how to deal with it. So when you're on the floor, remain calm, yeah? Always face your opponent, always face your attacker, never give your back, never turn away, and just relax.